guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogi and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zogi the Gemini. So today, as you can see from the title, I'm doing a get ready with me date night edition. I have a date in 20 minutes. But it's fine, I'm still good on timing. Doesn't sound it, but I'm good on timing. And I wanted to show you guys the whole process of, you know, doing my makeup, doing my hair, choosing like what perfume I want to wear, all of that good stuff. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, from the hair to the lashes to the face to the lips, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Now let's get into this video. All right guys, let's get into it. So I've put my hair in bendy rollers. I put my hair in bendy rollers yesterday so it can obviously curl overnight, because I did find bendy rollers just so easy. You just throw it in bendy rollers, it does what it needs to do, leave it for 24 hours or yeah, overnight basically, and the next day it's good to go. So I filled in my brows. So basically how I want to do this get ready with me, it's also obviously a makeup tutorial, so I want to show you guys the products I'm using, how I do my makeup, to define my eyebrows, and also to start putting some concealer. I used the Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer. This is it here. Every single thing I use will be listed down below. This is in the shade Coco. So let me put this on. So as you can see, I have done my eyebrow now. So I've shaped it in, as I said before. Now I've used the concealer to basically define it. So what I do now, and I've learned this from TikTok, is because if you want a really full coverage under eye, I actually put some concealer under my eye before I put my foundation, which I'll show you.
You're doing, all I know is baby.
So I've put the concealer under my eye now, so instantly that's going to start seeping into my skin. Next up we have my foundations. Yes, foundations. I use two foundations. I've been using these foundations for many years now. The first one I use is the Maybelline Fit Me. So I put this on the circumference of my face. So I put some into my neck and the circumference of my face, which you'll see soon. And then within my T-zone, I use the L'Oreal True Match. So my shade in Maybelline Fit Me is, I want to say this is Rich Espresso 380. I'll list this all down below. And my shade in L'Oreal True Match is Ebony. Yeah, Ebony. As I said, I'll be listed now below. So let me put some foundation on. So as you can see, now I've put both of the foundations. You saw that I started with the foundations in the circumference, the Maybelline, then I went in with the True Match in the circumference of my face. So I let it normally rest for like 1 to 2 minutes and then I blend it out. So I have blended out the foundation now, and I use this Morphe brush. This is M439. So this wide flat head top is really good if you have a wider face, even if you have a more narrow face, because you're able to cover a large proportion of your face just using this. I used to use a beauty blender, but it just takes too long to keep dabbing. So I found that this is easier when it comes to just like making sure, you know, you blend everything out and make sure it's all well blended. So as you can see, I still have my concealer on, like my under eye concealer. I still have not blended that out. That's, as I said, because I really like it to settle in for as long as possible, because I have under eye bags and also have discoloration under my eye. So to make sure that we just balance everything out, I leave the concealer for as long as I can basically, but not too long, because the longer you leave it, the more difficult it is to blend. But whilst we're on that, I use a mixture of a beauty blender and this Kabuki brush. So this Kabuki brush is from Sigma, so it's F86. I will highly recommend this Kabuki brush. So now I just go in. I normally start out with the outer corner, because with the inner corner I normally leave that to the very end. That's all blended in now. So I use that first coat of concealer. You can see it's closer to my natural shade, so I use that to conceal. Now what I use to define is, I've used this for many years now, and this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. Love this. This has super full coverage. Now how I like to do my makeup, everything I use is full coverage, from the concealer, from the foundation, the setting powder, everything is full coverage. This concealer for the Too Faced is very full coverage, and so is this. So I use this to basically highlight, just to give that like kind of brighter under eye look. I don't like for my makeup to be too bright under the eye. So in this I use two shades. I use C14.5 and I also use C12.5. Put my concealers on. As you can see, in the inner corner I've got a lighter concealer, because that's where I want the light to focus, that's where I really want to pop. Then I have like this medium shade concealer in the outer corner. So this is the C12.5, this is the C14.5, and the C14.5 I put it here, I've put it on my chin, I put it on top of my lips, and I put it on top of my eyebrows. Now I've had it for maybe like a minute, so I'm going to begin to blend everything into my skin. Now that everything is blended in, it's time for setting powder. Underneath my eye, I use the Huda Beauty in Blondie. I don't use this all over my face because this is pretty light, as you can see. So I use this just underneath my eye because it's really underneath my eyes that I want that kind of brighten effect, and for the rest of my face to be more blended in. Does that make sense? So for the rest of my face I use a different setting powder, which I will talk about once we cross that bridge. So I don't use too much setting powder, but we've got the Huda Beauty underneath my eye. Now we're going to go to the rest of the places that I put concealer. So I use this blend. So this blend, as you can see here, hopefully it focuses. Yeah, so this mix consists of Sacha Buttercup, Ebony in Ben Nye, and also Banana in Ben Nye. So up next, before I spray my face, I use this SAHARAN Blush Volume palette from Juvia's Place. I would definitely recommend this to everyone. It's quite old, so apology for the digs, and I think my niece got hold of this. But let's just look at the pigment. Hopefully my camera focuses. Yeah, can you see that? Are we seeing the pigment? If you are deeper toned, if you are melanated, I would 100% recommend this palette. So I use a combination of the colors Vein and Abbey. So that's this pink and this darker brown. now I've added the blush. There's one more thing I do before I set my face. I use the e.l.f. mist and spray. But yeah, the last thing I do is put highlighter on my nose, because I found that once it's setted in, once you spray the setting powder, it looks really nice. Sometimes I add a bit more after, but majority of the time I don't actually need to. So I use this highlighter from Deluxe Cosmetics. This is a Nigerian brand. I'm not sure if she still sells makeup, because I bought this years ago, and we know with highlighter it can last you for years, because you know how much highlighter can you use on a regular basis. So now I go in with my setting spray. I actually popped to the shop to get this today. But yeah, this is my usual setting spray. And this is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I absolutely love this setting spray. I'm quite generous when it comes to my setting spray. So now that my makeup is setting, I usually do my winged eyeliner at this point. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do the winged eyeliner on camera, just because it's a daily struggle. So I'm pretty happy with that eye. It's not the best, but okay, so I've done the other eye. I would highly recommend this eyeliner for winged eyeliner, because the thing with normal eyeliner, it produces a lot of liquid, so it's very easy for it to go wrong. Some people, if you're really good at doing winged eyeliner, you hate this because it won't generate nowhere near enough like liquid for you. But if you're like still kind of learning but kind of mediocre, so this is the Maybelline Hyper Precise All Day Liquid Eyeliner. It looks like this. I'm not sure if it's going to focus because it's so small, but I'll 100% recommend it. So now that my face is setting, I've done my liner, it's time for lashes. The lashes I use, I got them from Nigeria. They're not from any particular brand, but what I will tell you guys about is the glue I use. This glue, this bad boy, you're seeing right in front of you, I would 100% recommend it. So this is the dual glue. Yeah, it looks just like this. This eyelash glue is really good. If you are still using hair glue, I don't blame you, because hair glue is very strong. But I'm telling you, sis, as someone that sweats a lot and someone that plays with her eyes, this will not embarrass you. I know there's some glues out there that gone with the wind, but this, no matter how, like I was using this in Nigeria. Nigeria's hot. I used this when I went to Dubai. I used it for many hot countries, and all day this glue will stay on my face. So you definitely should check this out. So you should definitely check this out, and I will include it in the description box. So let me put my lashes on and I'll come back on. So that side is done. So time to put on this other side. This is still a bit wet, but it'll be fine. So I didn't really show you how I put on this other side, but let me show you how easy it is. Hopefully this doesn't go wrong. No, but I have confidence. Even though my nails are really long, yeah, but you literally just pop them on as I'm doing currently. Just make sure they're aligned how you want them to be aligned, and then yeah, and it's really that simple. It's really that simple. And because yeah, this glue, that when it gets tacky, it gets really tacky when you're moving it. Because what I used to hate, yeah, is when I'm trying to put my lashes on and it's moving around. So you can see I'm still adjusting it right now. I'm still moving it, but it's not slipping and sliding. It's like moving like something that has sense. Do you get what I mean? The lashes are on now, as you can see. So I'm pretty much done. The final thing I need to do is put on some lipstick and fix my hair. And I'm just thinking, what do I want to do first? Actually, sometimes, just for good measure, you don't need to do this. This is a step that you really don't need to do. I put a little bit more setting powder underneath my eye. This is really a compulsory step. It's not mandatory at all, but after I've set my face with a setting spray, I don't know, I like going back in with a little bit more setting powder. Doesn't make a drastic amount of difference to my face, but I really do like it. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna take my hair out of the bendy rollers, like make sure it's styled and everything, then do my lip, and then come back on camera to kind of show you guys that final look before I put on my dress. So guys, as you can see, I've taken my hair out of the bendy rollers now. I'm really happy with the curls. I need to fix the front, but I'll probably do that on my way out. I've popped on my red lipstick, so now I just need to put on my dress. My dress is just like a simple black dress. Put on some perfume and yeah, get going. I have 35 minutes to spare. Just checked at the time. The reservations is at 8 and it's going to take me like, actually I don't know, he's picking me up, but I think it's going to take like 10 minutes to get there because it's not too far from where I stay. So let me put on a dress and then I'll come back on when I'm in like my final. Okay guys, I am fully dressed now. I've popped on my dress and I've got my shoes on. My dress is basically, it's a very simple dress. It's a black dress. It looks like a two-piece, but it's not. It's like combined hair. I'm gonna try and insert like a full body pic, but if I don't, apologies in advance, but I should try. But yes, so in terms of perfume, I'm going to be using two like perfumes. One is a body oil, one is actually perfume. So I'm going to be using this body oil that I got from Dubai a couple years ago. You see this? You see this? Too damn beautiful. And I'm going to combine this with my Jimmy Choo Blossom. These two scents go hand in hand. I know some people feel like if you use body oil, do you need perfume? If you use perfume, do you need body oil? I like to use both because obviously, because I feel like with body oil, it seeps into your skin, so it lasts for longer. So throughout the night or wherever the night leads, for people, not me, but for people, you still have like that scent on you. Whereas perfume, it's like when you're walking by or like you give a hug, it's more loud. Does that make sense? So one is kind of like internal, one is external. So internally, not internally, but you get what I mean, in a sense that a body oil, it sits on your skin. So if you're like, you put your hand up or someone holds your hand, that whiff comes to them. Whereas with perfume, when you walk by, you give a hug, like anybody movement. Do you get what I mean? Like, yeah. So I use both of these because I've actually used it already, that's why I'm not putting it on. But yes, I just put this oil, I put it on my chest, put it on my hand, put some on my neck, and with the perfume I just spray it around. So yeah, so basically I am done. I am good on timing. Yeah, so this is my date night outfit makeup tutorial. I hope you guys have liked it. As I said in a few videos back, you guys liked the combination of the curly hair and the red lips. So I thought, let me recreate this and you know, show you guys how I do it. So hopefully you guys like it. Let me come closer so you guys can see it in more detail. I try to ensure that I don't do too much, so I didn't do any eyeshadow because I feel like when you have a red lip, you can do eyeshadow, definitely. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have liked this. It's been helpful. As I said, I will list every single product. My phone is ringing. I will list every single product down below. Let me know if there's anything you feel like I've missed out. But for now, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.